Many people think that happiness is just a temporary emotion. For others, it's living a life of great quality, while for others, it's making a lot of money. But what really is satisfied? Exists a nation that appeals to inhabitants as well as tourists, expats, and digital nomads. Sunshine and pleasant weather don't always translate to happiness. That much is certain. The World Happiness Report claims that the happiest people on Earth are those who endure harsh winters, swim in frigid lakes, and pay high taxes. We've compiled a list of the top 10 happiest nations in the world to make it easier for you to find your happy location. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to Tripstagram and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Number 10. New Zealand. New Zealand is a wealthy nation with stunning landscapes that have been carefully protected. In New Zealand, people live substantially slower lives and treasure their weekends and holidays. New Zealand happiness score is 7.2 out of 10. And GDP per capita is based on purchasing power parity is $41,791. Some of the best social welfare systems are found in New Zealand. The nation also exudes tranquility and harmony. It's virtually hard to get bored in New Zealand because there are so many exciting routes, like hiking, skiing, skydiving, aquatic activities, and more. Number 9. Israel. Israel is a happy nation in large part because of its strong social network and the support of its citizens, families, and friends. While maintaining a high level of social unity and exhibiting progressive tolerance and acceptance, Israel is becoming more entrepreneurial. Israel's happiness index is 7.364 out of 10. GDP per capita is $43,610, calculated using purchasing power parity. Israel's residents feel secure and connected thanks to its strong social and family structures, stable economy, high life expectancy, and first-rate healthcare system. Israelis place a high value on their friends and family and emphasize spending time with them. There is the ocean, archaeology, history, delicious food, and a population that is multicultural. Number 8. Norway. Norway has highly favorable working conditions for employees. Everyone is entitled to a 5-week paid vacation, and it is quite difficult to be dismissed. The main factors contributing to Norwegians' pleasure are freedom, compassion, integrity, honesty, generosity, excellent governance, health, and income. The happiness index for Norway is 7.365 out of 10. Using purchasing power parity, the GDP per capita is $67,294 today. Few people are left behind as a result of a successful economy and a well-integrated public welfare system. Happiness as a whole is influenced by the ethical management of natural resources, a sense of social support, confidence in the government, and economic prosperity. Number 7. Sweden. Sweden is another content Nordic nation. The high GDP per capita, however, is not the primary factor. The self-imposed aspirations of Swedes are not excessive. They take care not to overwork themselves and make time for their friends and family. They do not have to go to a park on the weekend. Sweden happiness score 7.384 out of 10. GDP per capita is based on purchasing power parity is $51,925. A strict emphasis on work-life balance often results in a happy population in Sweden. Another study claims that Sweden is among the best nations for women due to its emphasis on social equality, which starts in kindergarten, 16 months of paid parental leave, which may be shared by a couple, and free childcare. The Swedish people are happier as a result of all these elements. Number 6. Luxembourg. The capital of Luxembourg City is a landlocked nation located in Western Europe. The city is not very big, but it spans a number of hills and gorges, with significant portions of the city being turned into parks, forests, and World Heritage Sites. Luxembourg's happiness rating is 7.404 out of 10. The GDP per capita presently is $115,873. In Luxembourg, tourists may explore historical sites and castles from fairy tales, as well as unspoiled natural settings, delectable cuisine, and a diverse range of cultures. If you choose to settle in this county, you may do all of this in a leisurely setting without waiting in line, and you'll meet people who will greet you kindly. Number 5. The Netherlands. The Netherlands is a liberal, tolerant, and friendly nation. Being able to speak or understand Dutch is not a requirement for acceptance. The people who live there value education and a healthy work-life balance. The Netherlands scores 7.415 out of 10 for happiness. Purchasing power parity calculates the GDP per capita at $52,304. In Holland, it is possible to work less hours while maintaining a high standard of living. That's because a pleasant living can be had without a dual income. High levels of physical activity are advantageous to Dutch citizens as well. The Netherlands is a highly active nation. Just take a look at Amsterdam, where everyday bicycle use is practiced by 63% of citizens. Number 4. Switzerland. One of the wealthiest nations in Europe is Switzerland. Money, however, isn't the only factor in Swiss pleasure. The factors that contribute to a happy society are justice, integrity, trust, and good health. In addition to these wonderful qualities, however, we shouldn't undervalue the influence that the area's geography and climate have on people's general levels of happiness. Summertime activities include going to the beach and lakes, as well as cycling and mountain climbing. They use the ski slopes right outside their door in the winter. They enjoy the best of both worlds, since there is something fun and exciting to look forward to in every season. The nation has one of the lowest rates of obesity in all of Europe, which is another plus. Well done for restraining yourself from the temptations that Swiss cheese and chocolate present. The Switzerland's happiness scores are 7.512 out of 10. And GDP per capita is $86,601. Number 3. Iceland. The Icelandic people are incredibly optimistic and happy despite the country's lengthy winters and poor weather. This might be one advantage of their quality and acceptance-focused culture. Health is a key element of happiness, and in compared to other nations, Iceland's healthcare system is fairly good. It has one of the world's highest life expectancies and the lowest infant mortality rates. Access to top-notch healthcare is available to the vast majority of its citizens. Iceland is a country with some of the most breathtaking scenery in the world, as well as an active population that loves being outside. Being joyful is simple when you are surrounded by stunning natural scenery. The Iceland scores 7.557 out of 10 for happiness. Purchasing power parity calculates the GDP per capita, and that is $59,261. Number 2. Denmark. In Denmark, there's a very high level of social trust. People have faith in a variety of establishments, including the government, monarchy, hospitals, and police. In the economic sector, trust is also essential. People are assumed to be trustworthy unless specifically instructed differently. Danish culture, society, and history all have deep-seated principles of trust and belonging to the community. The sense of collective social duty is quite strong in Denmark. It's possible that this is one of the factors contributing to its society's obsession with equality. The Denmark is ranked number 2 with a happiness scores of 7.636 out of 10. GDP per capita is $60,908. Residents of Denmark pay some of the highest taxes in the world, which can reach up to 50% of their income. But the majority of Danes claim that, because they can see the benefits of paying taxes, they like doing so. The majority of medical care is provided to patients without charge in Denmark. In addition to receiving a stipend to help with living expenses during their enrollment period, university students do not pay tuition. Number 1. Finland. The world's happiest nation is predicted to be Finland, the largest archipelago in the world, the largest lake district in Europe, and the last uninhabited wilderness in the world, Lapland, are all located there. Lapland makes up over 75% of the country's total area. Finland ranked number 1 with the happiness scores of 7.821 out of 10. GDP per capita is $29,565. Not only a surface-level phenomenon, Finnish happiness. And it's not immediately clear. The DNA of the Finns is incredibly interwoven with it. The Finnish superpower is prolonged happiness, which translates to a tendency for Finns to accept life as it comes, a quality that is helpful in hard circumstances. They appreciate the simple joys in life, like taking a morning swim in the sea before starting the work week, or simply sitting quietly on a bench and gazing out at a deserted lake after a relaxing sauna session. Finland's capital, Helsinki, is renowned for its style and construction. Finland is a very safe country to travel to. Comment down below which is your favorite country and you are planning to moving there. Press the like button if you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching.